sure.
birthday.
First off, happy birthday on the side.
For sure.
This is a program with a lot of history, Final Fours and Nick Van Exel, Oscar Robertson. How much did you know about that history before coming here, and how much, if at all, did that history play in your decision to come here?
Yeah, so like I'm like a big basketball fan, so like all that and all the history, like Oscar Robertson, Nick Van Exel, yeah, I was familiar with that. So obviously my last year playing college basketball, playing in a program that the fans care about a lot, and a winning program is really dedicated in this city. So that's definitely the main reason why I came here. So yeah.
What kind of role change are you looking at in terms of what you did at ODU versus what you're going to do this year at UC?
Pace of play, really just getting up and down more. So that's really the main thing, just getting up and down more. At ODU, play, more of a, I would say a slower tempo, but just getting up and down more.
Talk about that off season for you. Obviously, your relationship with Wes Miller is building as you head into your final senior season. But just talk about your relationship with Coach Rayfeld. Obviously, this is your first season year. Just talk about how you have been able to develop under Coach Rayfeld in the strength and conditioning room.
Yeah, so when I decided to put my name in the portal and then coming here on a visit, Coach Rayfeld was one of the main reasons why I decided to come to UC. Just knowing how much I needed to get my body kind of improved from the last season, the things that I saw, and just seeing what things that Rayfeld kind of offered, I feel like it was great for me to take my game to the next level. So he was definitely a huge tool.
You were close to going to Greensboro out of high school, right? They recruited you hard. How much did that help in getting Cincinnati in the door? And how seamless has it made that transition that you had already had a relationship with the staff?
It helped a lot, just because familiarity. I mean, your last year, you want to go somewhere you're comfortable with, somewhere, you're sure that you can have success at. So it helped a lot, knowing a lot, basically everybody on the coaching staff already. So it was definitely a huge tool in coming here. So yeah.
What are the biggest strengths in your game, would you say, Kalu? And then what's the biggest thing you're working on that you've been working on this offseason?
Biggest strengths, I would say, obviously being a presence down low, scoring, versatility. I would say those are my biggest strengths. Working on, a little bit of everything, from shooting the ball, becoming a great defender, just a little bit of everything. So I never stop working. I guess working at a little bit of everything.
How tough has that defensive transition been? Because Wes is a guy that harps on defense. He said you and Dan probably hate him for how much he's been pushing you in practice. But what's that like been, learning under a guy that puts so much emphasis there?
My other school, he was a big, at Old Dominion, my other head coach, he was a big defensive emphasis guy. But in my opinion, there was two different types of defenses. So, it's been challenging, but it's a good challenging. So, there's definitely something that I need to add to my game. So, it's a good love-hate. So, yeah.
Have you been able to see any parts of the city since you've been here? Any favorite restaurants, any favorite places you've been so far in Cincy?
Favorite restaurants? I don't know. I'm a guy who likes to cook, so I like to cook my own food. So I go out to eat sometimes, but from time to time I'm usually making my own food. So yeah.
What you go to?
You guys, my roommates, I make some good salmon. So you guys know.
Do you like Skyline?
I ain't gonna lie, no.
Is there a player that you kind of mold your game, as you're modeling your game and trying to get better? Is there someone you look up to or look at film and study to try to take some things from?
In terms of like the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's NBA players I look up to. I look up to Paul Millsap, Draymond Green, Grant Williams. Those are like three guys I would say I may look up to.
Makes sense.
Good. All right. Thanks, Kalu.
Thanks, bro.